Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines in our beautiful city. In today's episode I want to work once again on filling a bunch of gaps. If we zoom out really far like this, the city isn't really connected. I mean, the university district is gonna need a lot of work, to be quite frank with you. If you can be frank with someone. I mean, quite frankly. The problem about this loose university district is still that we don't have enough people. So that's one thing I want to attempt to change in today's episode. If we actually check out our demands, we have some residential demand, that is good. And presumably the other demands are going to increase as soon as we set down some residential. Thanks to applying the old town policy to certain districts, we now actually have more freedom in the individual districts to add more traffic to them. This place right here in between the highways and the rails and everything, I want this to be another shopping mall. This is just going to be one large road or so connected with this side and also somewhere here maybe. In this area right here, I would love to have some local food production, so this is going to be a tiny industry section. Now, where could we place more residential? Let me actually think. Yeah, actually, why not expand a little? I mean, we have this very convenient highway access and we have this place here at the bottom of the mountain. I definitely would like to set up a small settlement, though this is not going to give us a ton of new residents. Well, you know what? Let's just get things started. Let's not think too much about it. First of all, we're going to bring the highway a little further. I want to curve approximately like so and then come around here. Now, let me actually see. Does it make sense to hook this up to something else? Maybe in the future we can continue this with a bridge and hook it up to this way. Though before we do that, we'll have to do some more terraforming. Now, the thing is, we can probably lower this down. I went a little bit too extreme in order to contain the water. So if I just bring these edges down as much as possible without flooding everything, it's not going to look quite as disturbing. Yeah, in the front here it's already much better, but I think we'll have to smooth a lot out here in order to make the terrain go down naturally. Oh yeah, look at this. This is getting so much better already. I think it was important to prepare that before actually starting to build. Uh-oh, I went a little bit overboard here, but so far so good, I would say. Yeah, there we go. I can actually live with this. This looks believable, even though it is technically climbing up a little. That means we can continue the highway, and I want to make sure that we can potentially have a ferry going beneath this, though, What happens if I do this? Wait, no, this is too low to the water anyways. So what we ought to do is first build a bridge like this, and I just see we still have some leakage here. Yeah, that's not good. Come on, get fixed. Yes, nice. This is high enough for some ships or boats or whatever we're gonna have there. Oh no, why didn't I build both roads together? This is gonna be horrible to reproduce. Let me actually redo this. I'm gonna be right back. There we go, much better. We have parallel roads. Parallel. Anyways, it's much easier to build these roads parallel because you can use the actual guidance lines. And I just see we have another catastrophe upon us. That is not good. Dumb bridge messed everything up again. No, I think we're gonna be good. Yeah, this is gonna evaporate, hopefully. Let's imagine we're gonna be going down here again, though I don't, or do I want to do this? No, that is crazy. Is it not possible to go down without one of these suspensions attached to it? Oh, no. You know what? I think it tries to do that because of the water. That's what's happening. That might be a neat trick if you want the suspensions, actually. Never mind, I'm still getting the suspensions, but there are now ways to not get them, like this distance right here. Okay, nice, I'm pretty happy with that. We're not gonna continue it just yet, but eventually it is gonna be hooked up to... Oh, actually, we might be... Yeah, let's do that at the end of the episode. I first want to know more about the district we're gonna place here. Maybe we're not gonna even have the time to fill a lot of gaps today. Do I have burning stuff here? It's not that bad. Just a couple of trees, a couple of commercial buildings here, maybe something over there. I mean, multiple buildings are burning in every city at any given time, right? Alrighty, let's think about the first small living area that's gonna be at the bottom of the mountain. And I also want it on the other side here. Actually, if we allow this lake to exist, that might be a neat thing. So let me just terraform down here a bit. We're gonna give the river easy access. We might have to observe this a bit. I mean, realistically, this is a bit too much. We want a very small stream to go down. just to supplement the lake at the bottom. I also know I want a bridge connection somewhere here. Does that look alright? A bit wonky, maybe? I want the pillar to be at least in the center. If I can... yeah, looking good. Okay, now I'm gonna come up with an interesting rope pattern. Did I just say rope? I meant road pattern. I'm also gonna think a little bit on what we actually want to have on the mountain. I thought this might be another good opportunity for a cable car and then maybe the road leading down the back of the mountain, just in case it needs some services. Let me think about that for a bit and I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, I decided we're going to do this together. We're gonna have to do a lot of road adjustments with the Move It mod. Naturally, we could also terraform before placing down the roads, but this seems a lot easier to me. I want something similar on the other side. This is gonna be a nice cozy living area. Maybe we can have a fishing pier here or there. The question is just, can I smooth this out enough to make this reasonable? I think so. I mean, I guess we can work with that, though I would also like to branch out a little bit every now and then. For instance, here at the end. That's too steep. Let's go into this direction. Maybe we can have a couple of windmills here on the top, then this is gonna be the living area. I wanna branch out here as well. Now, let's do this with a curve, going around the lake like so. Might be nice to set up a pathway instead of a road, or we can just have the road go around the lake a little further, like so and so. Now, if we bring this down just a bit, yeah, this makes a good difference. Then maybe, just maybe, we can set up a pathway along the road here. That's gonna make everything look better. Come on, let me do that. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna outline it and then move it. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull out my hair actually getting this right. There we go, not bad. I don't regret this decision at all, except that we probably cannot place stuff now. What would we even want? Like a fishing pier. Yeah, we would have to connect this with a road. Oh no, it's overflowing again. Let's have one fishing pier right there, and then maybe we can have a different type that is connected with the pathways that was in the nature reserve. So again, I'm not really sure if this is gonna serve any purpose. It must be inside a park, but it doesn't matter which type of park. So that's not gonna be a solution because I don't want a park here. In this case, we're gonna attempt to accommodate a restaurant here. We're gonna have to remove a little bit of the pathway probably. Connect up the restaurant like so, and then finish the pathway. Also gonna hook up the other one like so. Good, that's mostly working out except for this part right here. We have to lower these down, come down with the pathway as well, and then smooth out this area. Yeah, that's just so nice about City Skylines. Spending enough time, you can do a lot. We're gonna continue our roads, going along the mountainside, maybe up to this point. Right here, I wanna branch off, go straight for a bit, and I think here we're gonna have a tiny grid section. Yeah, approximately 4 blocks or so, we shall see. There we go, connect this one up, that's great. We have some park structures here in the center, and then we're gonna do something creative for the rest. Let's see, we want some access here, and then branch off from there. I'm gonna go ahead and connect this one up right here. I actually do want a park structure, so technically, no, I don't want to include this. Right here, this is gonna be a park. Let's have another connection like so, and add a dead-end road right there. Gonna branch off here as well and connect this, and of course we don't want to get too close to the highway. No noise pollution. Yeah, this is actually not a bad start if you ask me. I'm not 100% certain about the highway connection just yet, so what I'm gonna do is one of my temporary solutions, so don't get mad, please. I want to make it possible to get into the district at this point, but there's gonna be another access point maybe here. Yeah, I want to go ahead and set this up already as a friendly reminder. Come on, water. There we go, so I want another connection here. Actually, thinking about this, I might first want to continue the highway, and then we want to branch off right there. Gonna also cross the highway and connect it up right here, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Cross the highway and hook it up right there. This way we can let the district start to grow, hook it up to the rest of the city, already know the location of our interchanges, but don't really have to put in 20 minutes to make the coolest interchange just yet, but we're gonna take care of it. It is time to add the utilities, and after that I think we can already start zoning. Oh wait, I have a nifty idea on how to trigger some people. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, I love this. I'm sorry, some people don't understand this kind of humor. No, actually, we're gonna grab the power over here from the womb district, and we wanna cross the highway eventually here and connect up with this. The only thing that's gonna be high density is the grid system right here. So I already know I can fill this up. Then most of the rest is gonna be filled up with low density residential. Let me actually go ahead and do the entire zoning, and then we're just gonna unpause, see what that does. Obviously, I'm not going to do this part because this is going to be my new park. I also don't want to place too much stuff near the bridge here, but I also thought about why not place some commercial around the lake. That might be nice. I mean, we do have a certain demand for commercial, even more so than industrial at the moment. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in this area, just fill up everything with commercial. Okay, are we ready to roll? Let's just unpause the game, see what exactly happens. I probably forgot something. Yeah, I forgot all the services, naturally. We do need more schools. And of course, child health center and elder care are gonna need more of that. I already know we're gonna need crematorium, so that's something we can just place like so. I actually left some zoning free near where I wanna have my highway stuff. So we should be able to utilize this space mostly for the services. I'm also gonna place down a fire station, of course. Good. We have our first high-density residential buildings starting to grow. The commercial is also coming along. I had to place more power lines that are quite ugly, but eventually, once this is all connecting, we can just get rid of them. Maybe while we wait, we can already start to paint the new park area. This is gonna be a rather small one. Woodhill? Of course not. This is gonna be named by you, but I already know it's gonna be a city park. That's really the one thing that makes sense. Gonna have our main gate entrance over here, and then another side gate on the other side. Come on, give me a building space. You can do this. Freaking curved roads. Pathway going through here and directly hooking up with this one, branching off right there. Should we have another gate? I think so. Yeah, we can have another gate right here. This is perfect. Sure enough, we can work with this. Let me just go ahead and place down a couple of things. You already know everything about the city park from this Let's Play. Nothing substantial has changed since. Wait. Okay. Maybe lowering the path here wasn't the best of ideas. We have to go up just a tiny bit. Yeah, I think that did the trick, though this building also needs to come up a bit. Now, another very important question is, which metro are we gonna use to continue this? I mean, logical would be this one here, though I only did that. We actually have to investigate this. Is anybody using this? Yeah, it is actually being used, but does it make sense to continue? I don't think so. What I think we should do is continue this line here. Actually, where is this going? This is going down here to the womb, and then it's going up into the school district all the way. Wow, this is actually a long one. But it does make sense to continue it, doesn't it? You know what? I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna set up 2 metro stations here so they can swap the line. It depends a bit on what other stuff we're gonna have in between here, but this metro is gonna pay off a bit better eventually, and I think this might end up in a loop. But for the time being, I'm just gonna hook it up like so, and it's gonna continue with the stations. Let's actually do that right away before we forget. We're gonna drag the station all the way to here, and then we wanna make sure they also add a bunch of stops there. Can I do that? Thank you. That is north-south, and it currently has 22 vehicles. Did that change? It changed to 27. I think that's an exaggeration. Let's do 24. Actually, not exaggeration. That is too excessive, I should say. Okay. Whoops. We have some more issues I have to fix. Well, freaking water physics are gonna be my downfall. Darn it. Slowly but surely, I have the feeling this is always gonna overflow a little bit unless we pump out some water. I'm gonna wait a bit before I take too drastic measures. Let's go ahead and also give these guys a school. Do they need a high school? I think they actually do. The capacity is not bad, but If they have to travel around the entire city just to get some education, it's not going to be very motivational. Yeah, looks like we need even more commercial. Why did you abandon? Not enough workers. Ah, of course. Yeah, well, that's something that's gonna fix itself. I wanted to know what you need to upgrade. No level up info available. That's bad. Well, the neighbors managed to upgrade to level 2 at least. I guess I shouldn't be too impatient. These guys, I mean, despite the fact they're being flooded every now and then, I'm pretty happy. And as promised, I could remove already most of the power lines. I guess while we're bored we can start removing some of these trees. It seems as though they take a really long time to disappear, if they do at all. They already start using the metro station, that is good. Let's connect the next metro station with the airport here. So that's gonna continue along here and just connect with the airport. Well, you wanna grab that station here, move it over yonder, and then hopefully we can add more stops here. This is always a little bit stupid with the airport. I did have some issues here. Now it worked fine. That was the airport ship harbor. We have 4 vehicles. It's probably still enough. Let's do 5, just to be on the safe side. We should also go ahead and actually paint the entirety of the area here. This is going to be all one district, including whatever we have on the mountain. So I'm going to expand this as we need it. And you also need to give me a name for this new district. Consider that the mountain is going to be included, so maybe that is going to give you more inspiration for the name. How about you? Yeah, a lot of these are not upgrading. They need to be educated, of course. Now, I have to wait longer and longer since the game doesn't run as smoothly. But getting citizens educated is always the most annoying part of the upgrade procedure. I guess instead of waiting, we can just set up the fencing for our park. Always good to make use of these time windows. The park is at almost 100 visitors, so probably during this episode, we're gonna see it level up multiple times. As you can see, the no worker issue has actually resolved itself by just more people moving in and actually giving them the time to arrive at the shop. And we are still not high enough with this. Let me just go up one more notch. Thinking about this, we might be able to just fix this with a key, aren't we? Let me actually test this out. No, it is still overflooding, isn't it? Never mind, it actually did help. So I'm gonna continue this for just a tad. Maybe up to this point where the beach starts. It's not very nicely shaped right now, I have to admit. Okay, that's a bit better, leaving us space for more decorations, and then maybe we can have some beach-themed areas around there. Alright guys, looks like we're gonna have to let the district develop a bit before we continue on building, but what we can already do is hook up the highway. So I thought maybe we are gonna go ahead and unlock the tiles. I have to turn the camera around though. Now we can go ahead and unlock a couple more tiles here. At the moment, I think, yeah, we are still over 25 million. I said I'm gonna worry when we drop below. However, now we can easily continue the highway and just loop back around here. For that, I'm gonna have to pause the game and take the highways we have already. We wanna continue right here, go up again 2 steps like so, connect this. Maybe now that we know this is happening, we can also fix whatever the heck is going on with our current metro system. And I thought the way we could possibly fix this is actually lead this into a tunnel system. I'm gonna need more soil. So we're gonna expand our current plateau we have going on here. This is gonna allow us to actually tunnel back down with the metro. And at the same time, we might be able to do something cool with the highway if we can tunnel in here. Well, I'm not entirely convinced. However, we're gonna trust in the power of Move It. Let's see whether or not that trust has been misplaced. There we go. Not too bad. We can fix the rest later, but this can just as well be a cliff, if you ask me. Gonna try to fix the other side as well, but the other side isn't quite as bad, I have to admit. It doesn't really matter how it is inside of the mountain. Alright, nice. Time to fix the metro as well. We want to go down 1 step as smoothly as possible and then go inside the mountain as smoothly as possible. That is 100 times better than before, but still not really what I want. I would like this to be one smooth going down situation. Is this possible? This is the smoothest I can get it. It's fine enough. Gonna have to do some fixing. Not enough soil. Okay, I'm gonna take care of that another time when we start decorating. For now, all that matters is to hook up these highways. Can I do this in one go? I think I have to bring these a little closer, and it would be nice to actually do the curve here in one go. Not sure I'm gonna be able to replicate this. So let's try it out. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not gonna take me forever to fix that. I'm gonna fix my power right there, and we should be golden to unpause the game. We actually have this now hooked up. What you can see here is actually the train lines. So far, I don't see a reason we need one. There we go. Let's fix the metro as well. I think that should be fixed on its own, and then we must not forget to hook up the highway again. Now, how are we gonna do this? It's not gonna be a pleasure. How did I do this? This is absolutely impossible. We have to raise the tracks maybe. You get a little bit out of the way just for a brief moment, please. And then... no! I can actually do it from the other side and then just turn around the road. I should try this more often. There we go. All good and fixed. One more thing though, we're gonna need to leave enough space for an actual road to go beneath this. Is this possible? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have 2 lanes going into this, then 1 lane going back. That should be enough. Actually, thinking about this, we could go down, take a slight turn underground, and then join up with this road. And then, if possible, I want to branch out from here and join with the other one, though we first need to go across. Oh no, slope is still too steep. This is so disappointing. What if we do this and then use the move it mod to cheat? There we go, it's kind of working out. Maybe eventually I'm going to redesign this entire intersection. By now it is actually worth it. But I also like the randomness and how it is developing, you know, with every iteration it gets a little bit better. But now once again we should have access into all directions, and hopefully this is gonna fix. I mean, I know eventually it's gonna fix itself, but it cannot hurt to help out a little bit. Alright, cool. I would say with that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up, and just as I suspected, we are still running into issues. The thing is, the water source attempts to push more and more water, so I'm hoping this is gonna be temporary until we have a better fix. My idea would be to just let the water trickle down all the way into the ocean over there. But for now, we're gonna attempt to pump it out a little bit. This should go fairly quickly and should get rid of all the excess water. Alright, beautiful. With that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.